Hey y'all, welcome back to Beauty by Tanya. So today's video is going to be another Ask Tanya Tuesdays. Of course, you guys know that every Tuesday here on my channel, we talk about a topic, any topic you guys want. Definitely send it to my email. Anything girl. I mean, anything you want us to talk about, we gonna talk about it. Alright, so as you guys can tell by the title of this video, we are talking about marriage, okay? And this is my type of talk. I don't know about y'all, but this is definitely my type of talk, okay? So I'm gonna read her email to you guys. So it says, "Hi Beauty by Tanya, I have a question for you and your audience. Can you help me out with this? What age is the right age to get married? I am currently 29 years old and I am single and wish to be married at the age of 30. And also, what is your advice on marriage? Thank you. Love your videos." Okay, so that is her topic, you guys. That's what we're going to talk about. We're going to talk about marriage. As you guys know, I am not married, so I cannot really say much. But I can help her out far as like the knowledge I'm getting on marriage. Hopefully one day I will be married. By the grace of God, I will be married. So I can kind of give her like a little insight of what I'm learning about marriage and different things like that. So what I get from the email is that you're single and you're 29 and you wish to be married before you're 30. Girl, you sound like me. Okay, you sound like me. Like literally, you sound like me, girl. Marriage is a really big thing. I don't know much on marriage, but I know what I want in a marriage. But before we touch bases on like that type of thing, first of all, I want to completely get my supporters' opinion, and I want everybody to comment down below what is the perfect or the right age you should get married. A lot of people say before 30, which I'm in that type of group. I say before 30. Now, marriage is one of those things that it never has an age on it. Like I see people that get married at 40, 50 years old, which you don't want to get married that late, but I see a lot of people get married at an older age. And I also see a group of people that get married at like 20 something, 25 or something like that. I've always wanted to be married. I always desired of being married. I always, you know, pray about marriage and all of that. Something that's like really heavy in my life. I want to be married, especially with all the things that I've been through in life, as far as relationship and all of this and that. I've learned a lot of different things and I've grown a lot, so I'm more mature and I'm more like a woman, as you can say. So I'm learning a lot about marriage, even while I'm not even married, but I'm learning a lot about marriage. I'm learning a lot about what I want in a marriage and different things like that. So I've always said I wanted to be married before 30. Now I'm currently 28, y'all. I'm 28, so I still got this little peep, a little peep to go. So I have a year and a half, because I'll be 29 in a couple more months. So I have a whole year, let's just say a year. I have a whole year to like actually find my husband, y'all. And I always desired to be married at the age of 30. Now, if I don't be married at 30, I'm not going to stress myself out. I'm not going to go crazy. I'm not going to feel bad or anything like that. God's timing is always the perfect timing. So definitely wait on God. I mean, don't feel bad because you're about to be 30 and you're not married. And this is to my beauty babe. Don't feel bad because you're not married. You know, God's timing is always the best timing. So don't go out and rushing. Don't go just, you know, accepting anybody just because that window peep, or I'm about to be 30. Don't do that to yourself, because you're going to set yourself up for failure. You're going to be divorced or whatever is going to happen. Then you're not going to have a successful marriage. So with that being said, you said you don't want to be 30 and not being married. I totally agree with you. That's exactly how I feel. I want to be married before I hit 30 or when I'm 30. But like I said, I'm not going to be mad if I don't. I just know that it's not my time and God is not ready for me to be married. So with that being said, this little number thing, or this 30 years old have to be married, we can kind of like get that out of our head, cut that out, because It's not up to us. Now, if you want to take it upon yourself and just go find somebody on the street or somebody in the club or somebody in the store and to marry them tomorrow, then that's just up to you, baby. But if you want a righteous and a right marriage that's going to last, that God created, you definitely want to wait for him. And that's the part I'm about to get in right now. So I hope I answered the first part of your question. Well, I hope I answered age situation. I hope I answered that correctly. And like I said, you guys comment down below what age you guys think is a perfect age to get married. And nothing is perfect, but I'm just speaking in general. What age you think, or what age you desire to be married, or what age did you get married if you're already married, okay? So we got that out of the way. Marriage. Now, she didn't say all this part, but I am gonna just add my little 2 cents in there because y'all know that's what I do, okay? So yeah, because this is like my type of subject. Like, I like stuff like this. Marriage, you guys know, like I told you in the beginning, I am not married yet. I desire to be married at some point in my life or whatever. I'm not in a rush, even though where is Mr. Handsome, like tall, dark, and just chocolate, like where he at? But anyways, God is ready for me to be married. Want to know why I'm gonna wait for God? Because I've made my mistakes in the past. I've made my mistakes of just choosing anybody just to be in a relationship, just to feel void, and just to fill my heart, or just to be pleased, or just for the wrong reasons. I've gotten in relationships. I've seen red flags in the beginning of relationships and stuff like that, and I still proceed to carry on with the relationship because I was the type of person that I couldn't be alone, or I didn't want to be alone, or I didn't want to be single. And you know, I love being in a relationship, you know. And sometimes I do get lonely, or I do feel like I want to be in a relationship. But I have matured so much that my next relationship has to be marriage. Like, we are not just dating, we're dating with purpose, you know what I'm saying? So that's why I'm single, because I'm not dating anybody to be, you know, boyfriend, girlfriend. Like, it's not working, baby. You putting a ring on this finger. I am dating with purpose now. And when I say dating with purpose, meaning the guy that I date, my next relationship, is gonna be my husband. So when I'm looking at marriage and I'm looking at a guy, I'm looking at his heart first. I'm looking at how he treats his mother. I'm looking at how he treats me, and definitely how he's gonna treat my kids. That's gonna determine. I'm looking at everything. Like, I'm examining everything. One red flag, no, I'm no longer accepting any red flags. In my past, I've seen red flags in the beginning, and I kept continue on and go, and it didn't get me anywhere because God showed me at the beginning. So now I'm at a point where if I see a red flag, that's it. Now I'm very big on looking at this and that. Like, the way you talk to me, the way you approach me, the way your heart is, the way how you treat your mother, you know, that's going to determine how you treat me. And I say that, and I'm not looking. But as a woman, you're not supposed to be looking for your husband. You're not supposed to be looking. And the Bible says, he who finds a wife finds a good thing, meaning that he's supposed to find you, you know. So don't go looking. I've done it, you know. I've looked for my man, not really look for him, but in my previous relationship, I was single and I was looking for somebody, and I found him, and he probably was looking for somebody too, or whatever. Be in a space where you're content and happy with yourself. That's where I am now. Like, I'm happy with myself. Me and my kids, we have this house by ourselves. I'm content. Yes, I get lonely. Yes, I want a man. Yes, I want a husband, and you know, somebody strong around the house, and I have to be the head of the house all the time. But I'm perfectly fine right now. I feel like when my husband comes, I'm gonna be in a state of mind where I'm not even looking for him. Like, at this point, I'm not even looking for him. So he's bound to pop up at any time. Have you ever heard of the saying, when I'm not looking for something, I find it, but when I'm looking for it, I can't find it? Remember that. So yeah, so where was I? Because I be getting off track, y'all. I be just going in. But where was I? I've been through a lot far as in that area relationship, you know what to look for, what not to. So I always sit here and I always say, I go through this in a relationship. I went through this in a relationship. Why I gotta go through this in a relationship? Why I have to deal with that? Why I have to do that? I honestly believe that I went through all my trials and tribulations far as relationship wise to find my husband, to spot my husband on point, because I know what not to look for, okay? So I know what to look for and I know what not to look for. Marriage, like I said, I cannot speak on marriage like that. But honestly, I feel like from me learning about marriage and learning from the Bible what marriage should be like, it's a sweet thing. It's a really intimate thing that God made for two people to be one, and you know, man and woman. I can't be in a marriage where I'm getting cheated on, or I'm getting played, or I'm getting beat on, or I'm getting mistreated with words and physical, or you know, somebody that doesn't pay me any attention, somebody that not gonna take me far in life, somebody that's just not here to add into me. Because with a marriage, what I'm reading and what I'm learning, you're supposed to add into each other, you know, not just one just giving her all or him just giving his all. You're supposed to add into each other. So my whole thing on this marriage situation is a wonderful thing, and I can't wait to be married. And I'm learning as I grow in my little private part where, you know, my prayers and what I'm learning in the Bible and different things like that. Marriage is a very intimate thing. Like it's love, and God is love. So it's a sweet romantic thing. So you do not want to waste your time or rush just because you're about to be 30 or whatever. I would say don't rush it. Just because you're about to be 30, do not rush to get in marriage. Marriage is something very sweet. Like I said, it's very sweet. You don't want to rush and get into that. Nobody wants to be miserable in a marriage. And marriage is hard to get out, from what I understand. Marriage is something that's really, really hard to get out. So definitely don't rush in to get into that. And I know I probably was all over the place, y'all. Y'all know, as usual, I just speak from the heart. But I hope you guys get what I'm saying. My advice to her is my input, and I want you guys to input as well. Like I told you at the beginning, comment down below. My advice to her, there's no age. There's no age limit. Just make sure you're in the right posture, you're in the right place, and you're content with yourself. You're happy with yourself. You're happy being single. You're happy being alone by yourself. But yeah, I hope that's your question. I guess it was just a topic. She just wanted to get my input on, and you guys' input. She wanted to get our input on marriage. That is really it, you guys. That is my input on, you know, marriage and little things like that. Comment down below, you guys, what you guys feel on like the age of the marriage. What's the perfect age? There's no perfect age, but that's my opinion. What you guys think is a, like, you know, a good age? I say, if I had to pick, I would say be married before 30, but in reality, there's no age. But like in my head, yeah, 30 is like a perfect age to be married. Like, oh, that's a perfect age. I mean, I want to be married before I'm 30. So I feel like that's a perfect age. So you guys definitely comment down below what age you think a woman should be married. And also touch bases on what you guys feel about marriage. Give us some tips for us single women that desire or wish to be married one day. If you are married, give us some tips like what to expect and, you know, different things like that. Help my beauty babe out. So that is it for this week, you guys. Thank you guys for tuning in. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Turn on your post notifications so you guys will see me next Tuesday. You guys in the next video. Bye.